Video. I'm so glad you guys are here. Is there anything before we get started that you guys need from me particularly? Oh wait, I see your chat. Cool. Melissa, you got me trained really good. Good morning. Yes. Okay. Chelsea, you're allowed to hate things too, sister. So you let me know as you go through things. I had this nice little foam roller back here. I'm going to set him here. Spring will have a foam roller soon. If you guys need one, let me know. But we'll be integrating those a little bit more because I think more people did not have them. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and head back on over. If you have it, if you want to put a little music on for you, I highly recommend. I really enjoy just talking to you guys. I feel like a little cabin fevery, so it's good for me to talk to you. But then that way we don't have to battle out the music and audio. And Pilates is really cool like that where we don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying on the back. Can you close your eyes for me? And I've been really obsessed with your hip bones lately. I want you to put your fingers on the front of your hips. And one of the things that we really have to unpeel here is like, one thing I've noticed when I do private sessions, and since, I don't know, this kind of feels oddly like a private session, even though there's a nice group of fabulous women in here. What'll happen is, I'm going to pretend like I'm laying down, and I want you to feel this on you, as what people will do is they'll squeeze they'll clench this way, but it makes this muscle really tight because I'm activating it, versus squeezing and opening, okay? So how you know if you're doing that is if you put that muscle across the front hip bone while you're laying down and squeeze, and try not to have that muscle that sits on top of your hip bone fire. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this will be short-lived, but it's worth investigating, okay? Because people pay me money for months to undo this habit, and we can do it. But I want you to be able to do it at home. And then, like, if you're in bed watching Netflix or something like that, working on finding that pelvic position. Okay, so what I would do, hands here, push your heels down into the ground and shut off that muscle that runs across the front. And this is like perfect neuromuscular patterning here to get that to fire. If you can find a way to push your feet into the ground and to have the muscle across the front of your hip bones shut off. You can also turn them on very much by clenching your butt. So just if you want to play with like how you ignite those, and they're so subtle, most of the time you don't even notice, which is why I just want to talk about it. This is what we're doing. We're just getting aware of what our body does so that we don't hack and work out a lot just to find out that we were actually doing something that was making our bodies like less comfortable. Yeah, so I kind of feel what that feels like. And then I've been really into pelvic clocks lately, so we're going to do that. I'm going to tuck my tailbone towards my nose, and then I'm going to go ahead and arch the other way. And so what I do is when I tuck, I push into my heels. When I arch, I almost hover my heels off the ground, and then back. And for whatever reason, that keeps my front hip bone muscle off a little bit as I kind of rock. Now, the other thing that I used to do, I assume everybody makes the same mistakes as me. I know this isn't true, but I would sit at my panty line for my neutral spine. I really want to sit on your tailbone, okay? And that feels kind of ridiculous at first, and it is ridiculous if you push your chest out, but if you keep your ribs down and sit on your tailbone, that actually puts you back in biology's neutral spine, okay? So, again, I want to talk about this, so then as we start adding pieces, you're going to feel it. Okay, and then one more thing. I'm sorry, I can't stop. One more thing is you're going to feel it more when you do it right. And your brain, old history has told you that when you're good at something, it's not hard. But that's crap, because for what we do. Because your muscles working is hard. And so I'm telling you that as you get better, you're going to feel things better and quicker. And that means you're on the right path, okay? And then how I test if I'm getting better or not is I can withstand versus firing the muscle, okay? So, all right, sorry, I got very excited about that. So, for you to get there faster is to be able to have this neutral spine. If you compensate in some way, you'll just be confused. So if you feel a lot of confusion, just know that you're on the right path, but just keep asking questions. Okay, and now I'm going to make little hip circles. I'm going to tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. I like tuck and roll. That's kind of a fun way to say what I need you guys to do. Tuck and roll. I'm going to do one more time this direction, and then I want to go ahead and take it around town the other way. And although I don't break this down while we're doing it, you know when we do the fortune cookie where we do the side sit-up, where we're doing the leg pushing backwards, the butt series, where your pelvis sits is so important. Okay, go ahead and rest in the middle. And then while I'm talking, I want you to find middle. I want you to tuck left, tuck right, tuck towards your nose, stick your butt out, and then find middle. But like, our pelvis position affects how our hip flexors, our hamstrings, and everything pull in. So why we start on the ground is we're getting that steady base. Now can you take your hands on your ribs, and gently, I want you to breathe into your hands. And that's what I mean, gently. I want you to press your ribs together physically, like push them together, and then back off. Breathing in through your nose, and then exhaling and allowing the air to filter out. It's going to come up and out, but you're going to pull your diaphragm and your TBA up and in, and then again. Now, I want you to do this without inciting the butt tuck, okay? So being able to create optimum length. Again, just creating awareness. If I knew I was going to hurt myself, I wouldn't do it. Sometimes I don't know that, and I just want to take this day as we kick butt today and make sure all our patterns are good. And then one more. Cool. Okay, I know you're excited. Let's get this party started. So I'm going to take my hands behind the nape of my neck. I want to send my elbows out wide. And again, I'm trying. Now that my hands are back, I'm not like, oh, so good. I still want to keep that resonance of this being down, and I don't want to do, people cheat. The reason why you clench your butt is because you can push your ribs down if you push your low back down. But I want you to do it from your muscles, not from your booty, okay? So pull your ribs down, keep your chest open, lengthen your neck. This is how you get good posture. And I want you to squeeze your core so hard that it makes you lift your head up, and then lengthen back down. I want you to inhale, exhale, lift up, and back down. And again, breathe. Same stuff we've done. I'm just telling you different ways to look at it. And again, when I curl up, I want to be sitting on my tailbone, not on my low back. Good. I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to move my elbow towards my knee, but it's not going to touch. I'm going to twist towards you guys and then come back to center. I'm going to go the same direction. Now notice if you had a sympathy booty and he tucked under, if he tried to help you, and untuck it, sit on your tailbone and twist 4. Good. And if you practice tucking your butt, you're going to get stronger by tucking your butt, but then we're going to have to do that work later. So I'm just bringing conscientiousness to it. And then go ahead and twist the other direction. Kind of stick your tailbone out. And you're in the privacy of your own home. It doesn't matter how far you go. Nobody's judging you. You're just exploring what is. 4. Good. 3. And if you're patient, give grace to yourself. What is becomes miraculous. All right, now I'm going to stay twisted over. I'm going to come up through the middle and then twist to the other side. I'm going to come up through the middle, sit down on your tailbone, don't tuck your butt, and switch. And I'll go 4, 3. Now, these are all recommendations, but if you feel your back or your neck or something, you need to do you, girl, and make it work for you. And then one more. I think you might have got extra pump in. And then I'm going to stay curled up. I'm going to go ahead, inhale. I'm going to exhale and bring my hands down by my side. I want to reach towards my ankles and then lengthen back down. I'm going to reach, curl up, and lengthen back down. 3. I have about a fist distance under my chin. 4, so I'm not pulling on my cervical spine. 5. I'm really pushing from here. 6. 7. Last thing I'm going to do is penguin, where I'm going to reach and touch my ankle bone. I'm reaching, or at least try. I'm going to. Now, if your neck gets tired, sometimes my back does, you can totally do it like this. Okay, I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to swing my hands back behind my head. I'm going to stay curled up. Don't let go of your electricity. Make sure everything's flat across here, at least the best it can be today. And I'm going to go take my right foot. I'm going to slide it out. I'm going to take my left leg. I'm going to slide it out. I'm going to pull my right leg in and left leg in. I'm kind of getting my hamstrings long first. Out, out, in, right, left, right. Let's reverse it. Let's go left, right, left. I did ROTC. I don't know if you guys knew that about me. For like a long time, and I was a big marcher. Big marcher. Left, right, left. All right, now go ahead and keep your toes down. And I'm going to go ahead and take my right leg. We're going to get started. I'm going to let it float up and then tap it down. I'm going to let it float up and tap it down. While I'm here, I'm not just lifting my leg. I'm checking my alignment, and I'm fine-tuning my motor skills. 4, which is why it's repetitive. 3, lifting your leg you probably do every day. 2, and 1. Now I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to open to the side, and I'm going to squeeze it shut. I'm going to inhale, open, exhale, squeeze shut. 2. Keep this side heavy, but keep your tailbone planted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then I'm going to send the leg out, and then bring it back in. I'm going to send the leg out, and bring it back in. 3, 4. Don't forget to, like, remember your hands here. 5. Pretend like they're still there. 6, as you're sitting it up. 7. And then I'll take my leg up. Good morning, hamstrings. Ooh! I'm not ready for this, but you're going to get there. That's why we're doing it. 3, 4, 5. And I'm lifting from here because it's kind of tired. 6, 7, 8. Now, go ahead and find that leg back at the tabletop position. Now I'm going to twist my elbow towards my knee. I'm going to twist, and then I'm going to tap. I'm going to twist and tap. Good. 3. Try and clear your shoulder blades a little. 4. And sit on your tailbone, not on your panty line. 5. 6. 7. 8. Then I'll take the leg. I'm going to open and then high five it. Whew. Or at least pretend. It's totally acceptable if you can't reach. I don't even think I touch every time. But that's the direction I'm going. I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to sit down and do like half a bicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember this 5 because when we get our bridgy stuff. 6, 7. I want your core to help lift your leg. Alright, and then last thing is that straight leg twist. Reach. 8, 7. You know what? When I straight leg, sometimes it makes me go back a little bit. I'm going to fight that urge. I'm going to curl up a little higher for 4, 3, 2. Alright guys, my new favorite. Keep that leg up there. Slide the other leg to straight, and you're going to take it around. Boom, like a tree falling in the forest. You're welcome. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my bottom hand straight. My other hand's going to support my neck so I don't crunch it, that I can keep it long. And I'm going to crunch from my crunchy muscles. I'm going to go and press down. I'm going to lift up and lengthen back down. It feels better to bend that top leg. Bend the top leg. Good. 3. I'm always just trying to get these hamstrings to wake up. 4. And I do it with clever distraction material into my abdomen. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'll do knee to elbow. Up. 8, 7, 60s, 5, 4, 3. Looking good. Katie, do we wear the same pants? And then straight arm straight leg. That's funny. 1, 2, 3. Reach, reach, reach. 4, 5. Look how long you are. 6, 7. And now double legs. If you're not into this, just do single leg. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it, you got it, got it. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. I want to get this oblique because we talk about it a lot, but we don't like warm them up really great. So I'm going to go into my little side plank series, okay? What's important here, you know what, we're going to do it like this. I want to let my ribcage sag like a welcome to my bedroom kind of position. And then I'm going to push into my armpit. I'm going to draw it like a chicken wing, and I'm going to lift up my chest and back down. And what this does is it makes my spine long and back down. 3. And consequently, it moves my hip out of the way so this muscle lifts. And I'll go 4, 3. So you can reconvene this 2 when we do our glute thing. And then I'm not lifting from my arm, but this arm cannot lift this whole body. I'm going to push my knee down to lift up and back down. I'm going to push my knee down 2. And as I do is set up the neuromuscular pattern from my strong materials. 4, 3. Should I be able to lift my body? I don't know. 2, but I do aerials, so that's my I'm okay thing. Alright, so I'm going to hold it up and pulse like a little hula dancer. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now try not to push away with your shoulders. Keep your chicken wing in. And then I'm going to take my hand by my ear, and I'm going to twist towards the ground and back up. I'm going to twist. I'm going to have a little leg action. I forget to say this because I'm definitely going to forget on the other side. So just know I'll try. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And because I want to set realistic expectations, but this is a part of a Pilates thing, you can do, I'll show you, like just from here, you don't even have to change positions. You can just reach and hold, okay? However, just because it won't be long, I'm going to challenge you. This is called star, where I go to my hand. I have to pull my lat down. If I push, it goes here and it falls apart. But I bring my top leg in front, but I would lift up and I would hold, and then I would try to lift my top leg for 8 seconds. Or you can do it from your knee and elbow. I'm just going to throw it in the mix real quick. Ultimate oblique stuff. Okay. Oh, then I'm going to go ahead and lay all the way down to the floor. Now, I'm going to go ahead
and stack my hips. And we just did all that oblique work down here, okay? By what did we do? We pushed our knee into the ground. Push your knee into the ground. Lift the hip up. Lengthen your spine. Flex your feet. And you're going to open and close. And open and close. 3. Oh, so good. 4. Getting your hinge system working good. 5. 6. 7. And then you're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it to me. More. 5. Push that bottom knee down. Lift your oblique up. And I'll touch knee heel. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I just like diamonds. I don't have any. I'm just kidding. I drink a lot of coffee. I'm feeling very, very charismatic today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now set it down. I'm going to hover the leg, pull it in. You guys kind of know this order, I think. I'm going to press and open. And feel like my quads were a little tight. I can feel them stretching. It feels kind of nice. 3. I'm lifting my oblique by pushing this down. 4. My shoulders are under me. 5. 6. 7. And then leg goes straight. This is where we get that taste of stretching the hamstring for 8. 7. 6. 5. Don't forget to squeeze it. 4. Creating that good relationship. 3. That's something I gotta create. It doesn't just happen. Darn it. And then bicycles. 1. Kick. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And you're going to reverse it. You're going to bring it forward and kick back for 8. 7. 6. Push it, 5. I'm so scared I'm going to kick that dust. 3, 4. 3, 2. And then I'm going to take my leg all the way forward. I'm going to give a bend and a nice generous kick. And then kick. 2, 3, 4. Good. Relax your neck. 5. Relax your shoulders. 6, 7. And then I'm going to go and set the leg down and lift it for 8. I have to angle my toes down a little bit. For me, my hip flexor is dubious for trying to do my glute work. So if I turn my toes up, it goes right into my hip flexor. So please, again, that's why I always encourage you to kind of learn about your body. Good. All right, go and set it down nicely. Well, okay, I'm going to go and place it back behind me nicely. I'm going to take this leg. He's going to go in front. I'm mixing things. And now pushing down into my heel, I'm stabilizing with my glute, and I'm going to lift this front leg up and back down. We don't all have magic circles, which is totally fine, so we're going to work our inner thigh like this. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is also your BMO. It helps to stabilize your kneecap. All right, now hold it up. Can you flex and pulse? So people that have knee issues sometimes don't have a strong BMO, so this helps that. And they're going to point and circle. Isn't that cool? Like, we can work on our kneecaps and it doesn't have to hurt. Like, I mean, it's work, but it's not, like, painful. It's so cool. 4. Well, painful, I don't know. 3, 2, and 1. And then can you reverse it? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to roll to my back, and I'm going to cross this pretty leg over, and ta-da, I'm here. And then I'm going to go ahead and lift my hips up, not rolling, but just like straight up like a cookie pan, and set it down. Speaking of cookie pans, guys, I'm making some peanut butter blossoms today, if you want any. And then I'll do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and then I'm going to hold it up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to take this, it's squeezed, right? It's really tight. I'm going to untangle, and I'm going to toe tap and lift up. Toe tap and lift up. Press your shoulders open. 3, keep your ribs in tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll take the leg, I'm going to send it out, try not to kick the TV, 2, 3, push those hips up, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll keep that leg straight, and I'm going to lift and back down. Now, when I go down, I'm going up and over. 4, 5, 6, 7, and circles, because, you know, circles. 3, it makes all your little guys down here work. 6, 7, and reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, relax your neck. 3, 2, and I think we are done. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. We have a whole other side. Yay! Okay, only weird thing is I'm going to keep my head over here as to not be confusing. So my back's going to turn to you for a little bit, but don't worry about it. I'll make sure to try to communicate effectively. So I'm going to go back, just bring my hands back at the beginning, and I'm going to do my nice little 8 curl up. I'm going to lift for 8, down, 7, sit on your tailbone, 6, pull the roots, and all those things we did at the beginning to construct our workout. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now what I did first, I'm going to take my other leg now, and he's going to be free. And back down, up and down. 3, 4, check yourself out. 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to open, and squeeze shut. Oh, I guess on my elbows out to the side, open, squeeze shut. 3, 4, you guys are so strong. 5, especially if you're in the second half. 6, or maybe I trapped you and you have to be even, I don't know, but I'm so proud of you. Alright, now I'm going to send the leg out and pull it back in and send it out. I'm watching my kneecap, right? We're talking about making sure everything's nice and strong. 4, and I'm just making sure it's all going where it should be. 3, 2, and then I'm going to keep the leg straight. I'm going to lift it up and drop it down. That feels kind of nice. Lift and down. 3, and again, I'm trying to stay up. 4, sometimes when my leg comes up, it makes me want to go back, but I want to resist that. 6, 7, 8. Now, if you remember, we take it to bend, and we're going to twist towards it, and then set it down. Twist towards it. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Sit on your tailbone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I'm going to open, and high 5. Open, high 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that bottom leg stay up towards the ceiling. 6, he's not being sympathetic. 7. And then we'll do our half a bicycle move. I'm going to go out. I'm going to bring it back in. Twist in the middle. And bring it back in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know you guessed it. Straight leg stuff. Sit on your tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reach, 6, give it to me, sister, 7, alright, now, let's get the leg up there, take that free leg, he's going to go straight, and you're going to fall like a tree in the forest, up in the water. Okay, so from here, I'm going to take my bottom hand on the floor, hand's going to go here, so that when I lift from here and not from my neck. I'm going to press into my elbow, and lift up for 8, and down, 7, pull your shoulder on your back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll bring my knee to my elbow, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And then straight arm, straight leg. Looking for some length here. 2, and trying to move from my hinge system here. 3, 4, all the way probably feel here. 5, 6, 7, and then double, or you can do single again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you probably see my spine. We're gonna talk about the little side plank thing. So I'm gonna have my saggy rib cage. I'm gonna pull my elbow this way, and I'm gonna lengthen and sag. Lengthen. Now pay attention to your pelvis, so you're not under, okay? Because then that'll be shouldery. I'll go 4, push 3, 2, and then I'm gonna push my knees down to lift my hips up. Push knees down to lift hips up, and back down. 2, I feel like this is locked and loaded from what we just did. 3, so it doesn't go into this part. 4, because this is small, I cannot handle it all. 5, 6, 7, and remember we're hula girls now, so I'm going to pulse. 1, 2, pushing from my knee, lifting from my oblique. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll take my hand behind my ear. I'm going to twist. I didn't forget, and I'm going to open. Or you can let your leg just rest. 2, try to stay pushing away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this next one is we can hold it here, or I'm going to go up to my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and hold it for 8 seconds. I'm going to go up to start, or you can be on this bottom side, and I'm going to lift and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'll make my way down. Good. All right. Sorry, it's weird not to be looking at you, but it's probably good. You can see both angles. I am now going to lay down, and I'm going to get that space under here, because it's important. And again, I push my knees down to help liberate this a little bit. I'm going to support my neck and head, and I'm not tucked forward. I'm nice and long, okay? I'm going to flex my feet, and I'm going to rotate open and close. If I need to get some sensation before this gets tired here, I use my hands. Or I like to regulate my pelvis, so it doesn't go backwards. 4, 3, 2, and then I'll hold it up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, don't forget about your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm going to rotate knee heel. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and next we go into our diamond sequence. We just lift our heels up and we open for 8, right, 7, 6, try to fight for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll set it down. I'm going to hover, I'm going to bring it in, and holding myself steady, I'm going to push back. I'm going to inhale forward, exhale, push back. 2, 3, 4. I'm opening my hips by squeezing back here. 5, and I'm even checking. 6, 7, and then I'll take my leg to extension, and I'm going to go forward and back. Forward, try not to hit that desk. Back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll go into bicycles. 8, 7. This is where I start getting saggy obliques. I'm trying to pull up. 5, 4, push. 3, 2, and then I'll reverse it, bringing it forward and pushing back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll bring my leg all the way forward, and I'm going to bend and kick for 8, 7, 6, 5, gotta check my oblique. 4, 3, 2, and then I'll set my leg down, straight leg, and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll bring that leg behind. I'm going to straighten my front leg, and then I'm going to lift it first and back down. Lift 2, getting the inside, I don't know if you can see this angle, 3 from my leg, 4, 5, 6, squeeze your oblique, 7, I'm going to hold it up, I'm going to flex and pulse your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll point circle, 8, 7, 6, those are good circles, 5, 4, 3, 2, and reverse it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'll take that free leg and I'm going to cross them over. I'm going to hop back into frame here. Oh, he's open. Hands are rested by the side, and I'm going to lift straight up and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm going to hold it up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Being confident, I'm squeezing from max. 6, 7, and then I'm going to untangle the free leg, and I'm going to toe tap and lift it up for 8. Ooh, 7, 6, 5, 4. See, my jokes went away. It's because it started getting hard for me. 3, 2, and I'll take that free leg. I'm going to send it out and back in. 1, 2. When you send the leg out, push those hips up. 3. Check your angles. 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. 7. And then you keep that leg straight. You're going to lift it and lower it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You know we're almost done. 2. And last move is circles. Someone hold it up and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5. Those are some good looking circles. 4, 3, 2, and reverse. 8. Relax your neck and shoulders. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my gosh, let it all go. Ugh, melt to the ground. It's exhausting holding our bodies up. I feel it. I feel it. Okay, let's get a little stretchy. Wiggle out. I'm going to make little wiggles. If you need to use your hands, grab and pull or push off the floor, okay? We're going to do some roll-ups to stretch ourselves out. So I'm going to go and take my hands up towards the ceiling. I'm going to nod my chin. And I'm going to set myself up. Or use your hands off. And then I'm going to stretch forward like I'm reaching up and over a beach ball. And then I'm going to grow really tall like a flower. And then not for my chin, but for my pelvis, I'm going to go back. Lay myself down. My arms are to counterbalance. I'll bring it up. If you have space, you can go all the way to the floor. And then you're going to bring it back up. Pull your shoulders down your back, nod your chin. Set yourself up. Grow super tall like a flower. And then you're going to dive forward like you're reaching over a picket fence to touch a puppy. And then you're going to come up nice and tall. Shoulders go down. And you're going to tuck from your tailbone. Roll. Oh, and reach. There's a line. And I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to nod. Setting up tall. Pretend like you're going to pick up a puppy, but you have to reach over a picket fence and big stretch. Alright, give you a little bit of a challenge. Do the same thing. Arms are great counterweights. However, I'm going to ask you to try to keep them here, just as a challenge. If you might butterfly a little bit, that's okay. I'm going to do 4 of these. I'm going to lay myself down. Try not to plop, but maybe, you know. And I'm going to inhale and exhale. Try and keep my elbows wide. Pull it up. Those are sound effects. Now instead of going forward, I'm going to twist towards you. Back to the middle. Twist to the back of the wall. I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to lay myself down in this position, okay? So I'm going to keep this round position and lay myself down. Good. I'm going to regain my control at the bottom. Inhale, exhale, get ready, lift. Set up top, I'll twist towards you guys. Back to the middle, twist to the back of the room. I'm going to round forward. I'm going to keep my shape, and I'm going to roll down on the shape. All right, just 2 of these now. Inhale, exhale, just give it everything you got. Out twisters, you guys, ta-da! And to the back. And then I'll find my C shape from here, not from here, from here. And I'll keep that C shape and I'm gonna angle back. Last one, thank goodness. And back up. I don't do things because I'm really good at it. I do it because I want to be good in life. Thank you for hanging tight with that. And then I'll roll forward. And then I'm going to lay myself down in this position. Oh, and then I'll set my hands down. From here, I'm going to take my legs in. I'm going to kind of wiggle myself into comfort. And then we're going to have like a restorative kind of like reset. I'm going to take my camera leg and I'm going to open up to the side. And I'm going to squeeze my opposite oblique. I'll put my finger in there and I'm going to squeeze the oblique and pull the leg back in. I'm going to inhale, open, and exhale, squeeze and pull back in. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and also shift the other side. Inhale, exhale, 8, 7, open your chest, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna finish. Well, I'm not gonna. We're gonna do a core kick. We're gonna finish arms, and we're gonna stretch. And I hope you eat like really good food. I'm so excited to eat cookies today. I've been kind of good as far as eating goes. So let's finish out strong, okay? I'm going to swing my hands back behind my neck. Ooh, elbows wide. Everything I've worked on feels like I feel in control. It didn't like kill me. I'm going to go ahead and pull myself. I'm going to hold it up. Now, like we usually do patterns, we did separate. Now we're going to do together. So I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to lift it and lower it. Switch. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to do double, both of them. I'm going to lift both up and tap. Now that I don't have a stabilizing foot, I'm really stabilizing from here. And all the work we did got us prepared to take it in the right spot without it. And hopefully you get really like clever on how to engage this. So now the prep work is like, oh, I can just do that. 7. All right, I'm going to stay curled up. And then I'm going to do one leg out. I'm going to squeeze my bottom on this leg. And I'll pull it back in and I'm going to switch. So I'm squeezing my whole complex, not just one part. Because they work together. And switch. And I'll do 4 more. 4. Now if at any point it starts like going into your back, guys, when you're learning your body, you can't outthink some of those things, even though you know it, because it's the body. So what I do is I take my hands here and I rest my head down and I have some support, okay? Which leads me into the next one. We're going to send both legs out and pull it back in. Now, again, I feel it right here. It's a challenge. However, that was not the case, and I'm only getting older. So if you are at that journey where you need to go, do it. Don't feel weird about it. 4, 3, lots of complaining and whining later. No, it's all right here. Like a normal complainer. All right, so now I'm going to can my legs up and bend. We're going to do that a few more times. Can up and bend. 4, this is to get our quad and hamstring ratio in tandem. If you don't like this, keep the legs soft or go back to the head down. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep it up and I'm going to drop one leg down. Hold for a second. Hold. And then bring it back up. And we're going to do the same thing. Hold for a second. Check yourself. And back up. And switch. Check yourself before you break yourself. And switch. Okay. Good. Now we're going to add a little bump with our torso. So I'm going to hold the leg down. I'm going to add a little oop. And then switch. I'm going to drop it down. Add a little oop. And switch. This will come handy when we do double legs. Want to go? Up. And last one. And then the last move of this grand endeavor is to, of course, drop both legs down. Get a little curl up. And scoot back up. This is a great time to put your head down and to put your hands under your pelvis. Okay? 3. Good. But I want you to feel strong for it. And I don't want to limit you based on my realities. So I'm going to give you options. 5. 6. 7. And then last one, you can leave those legs down. Down, 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 down. Amazing. All right. I'm going to roll to the side. I'm not going to sit up this way. I'm going to roll to the side. We're going to finish with our arm stuff. So I get my good summer arms when things come back to normal. So, since we're all about lengthening, options are always wall push-ups, right? I'm not going to stand because I'll be out of frame, where I keep my core and my glutes are strong and I push from the wall. That's the best on the wrist. You can also do regular tricep push-ups or regular push-ups on the floor. But what we've been, or even dips, but what we've been doing lately, just kind of for this week, is turning our hands in and pushing up, back, and bringing our forehead towards the floor and pushing, which gets these muscles so stinking strong. So it's the same drill, 20 seconds on, 10 off. Pick your poison, and again, feel free to flirt with other ones. Like, start doing these crazy ones and then do tricep dips. Whew, y'all got me out of breath. Working me out. Okay. Got the handy timer. And we're going to go and start in 5 seconds. I'll turn it up so you can hear it. Alright, ready? And there we go. So I'm going to push up. Now what I've been liking this one is because I have to push my heels to the ground and haul out my belly. And it stretches my calves. And it works my arms. And I am a naughty, naughty over calf user. And rest. And I refuse to stop walking or going on runs or doing Katie's dance class. I can't stop doing the things I love. So I have to just get it in Pilates, work out all my negative stuff. Alright, we're at it again. And go ahead and rest. That's 2 out of 8. Only 6 more. Got it. Which is why I want you to know you can do other things. Alright, back at it. And rest. Oh, water. And again. So strong. And rest. Alright, we're at the halfway marker. Ooh, we're going to stretch after this. It's good. And again. And rest. Ugh. It's okay though. I mean, cookies later. I'll feel good about that. And again. And rest. Oh yeah. Katie, we like got the same outfits on. That's hilarious. All right, again. If you're just drinking your coffee watching me, I probably do the same. Oh. But the good news is we have just one more. I feel good about myself because I'm not breaking promises to myself. All right. Last one. Oh.
did it! Okay. Oh. So, I'm going to sit somewhere cozy. And we made it to stretching. We did all the things. We did a lot of stability work too, which is pretty cool because we didn't use the foam roller. So I'm going to take my little tired arm and I'm going to cross it over. And sometimes people will nudge up. Try to relax it. Let it drop down. We'll do some more cool stuff for this. Okay. New one. I'm going to have you capped and hook it behind your back. And then if you want to give it a nice little pull, you can. Or you can grip the bicep. And I'm going to pull my shoulder back a little bit. I think from being home on technology is very much like this. So just try to get things to open. Okay, then I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to pat myself on the back as you should. And I'm going to push my elbow back. And I like to play a game with myself where I try to get my head in front of it and push back my head a little bit. Don't stress out your neck. But it feels good. And then I'm going to add a little side bend to it. Open up that. Good. Oh, alright, let's do the other side. I'm going to cross it over. Dropping the shoulder. And then I'm going to do my little hook arm behind. I'm going to grab my bicep, or you can pull with your arm if you want to. And I'm going to pull my shoulder down and back. It's kind of nice. Feel free to steal this. You have to do some computer work. Good. And then I'll pat myself on the back. I'm going to push the elbow up. I'll try to get my head in front. This is ridiculous, but I've been into it lately, so I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm going to bring one of my feet in front, and I'm going to take my other leg, and I'm going to hug it like a baby. You know, I like this because my butt never stretches because I have a lazy butt. But I actually get a booty stretch on this one. So I'm going to rock my leg like a nice little baby. Good. I'm going to keep the craziness there. I'm going to set it down, and then I'll switch to the other one. Cradle like a baby. Up the bum. Okay. I guess I can put it back for now. Now I'll take my legs out wide. I want to sit on my sit bones. Ooh. Good. And then what I'm going to do is like the pelvic locks we kind of start with. I'm going to tuck back. And I'm going to sit up. And maybe this is a great lesson, right, since we're weighted on our hamstrings a little bit, that where your pelvis sits affects how your hamstrings are. So sometimes we tuck our pelvis because it doesn't pull on our hamstrings. It's all subconscious. But it actually initiates that we keep our hamstrings short. So good job, just kind of being able to sit and get them long and being able to have our pelvis sit up instead of sit under. Good. And then can you go ahead and go to your tighter side? And I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice little lean here. Now I want you to relax your squeezy muscles, relax them. And then bring your nose to your toes. And can you point and flex your feet a little bit to create a little play. And then I'm going to draw circles with my foot. And then I'll go the other way. Now something kind of new. I'm going to bend. And I'm going to bring my belly towards my thigh. I'm going to hold on to my ankle and I'm going to push it out. And go with it. Now relax. Breathe. Then I'll go ahead and slide my elbow to the front. And then I'm going to look up at the ceiling. And I'm going to reach up and over. Good. Get that whole side plank series nice and stretched out a little bit further. And then use yourself to sit up. Oh, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to bring my nose to my toes. Just kind of figure out wherever I feel tight. I'm trying not to clench my butt, trying to let it relax. And then I'm going to point flex. And then I'm going to slide my leg in. I'm going to grab, and I'm going to slide out, and I'll go with it. That's more of a clever trick to distract yourself so that you can go beyond. And then I'll bring my elbow in front, and I'm going to look up and reach up and over. And I'll bring myself up. We're going to do our low back specifically. It doesn't matter which leg, because we've done both. So I'm going to bend one of my legs, and I'm going to go towards my straight leg, and I'm going to reach up and over. And since you took your hamstring out, if your low back is a little tight, it doesn't mean anything bad. But maybe you can stretch out your back a little bit more or change your angle. And that's why a lot of people have short hamstrings, have low back stuff. They kind of go pretty in tandem. And then I'll try the other side. If that felt really good, stay there. Able to reach. And wiggle. Good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my feet together, and I'm going to go forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Get tall through the crown of your head. Pull your belly button in. And relax. And then whatever comfy position, if you want to stay in this position, I'm going to cross. I like that a lot. I'm going to put one hand on one side, pretending like you're shielding a cupcake. So you have a little activity. And I'm going to pull my shoulder back and down. And I'm going to allow like to dip water out of my ear. I think that's what I've heard people say. And then pulling it down, I'm looking to get a stretch here. If you don't have one, that's good news. But if you do, it's just because you work hard. So if you're angled down, so you can get something different. Playing with that. If you don't feel much, sometimes I take my hand back behind a little bit more, and it creates more of an opening. And then I'll do it on the other side. I think necks are so important. Oh, the side's tighter, but hello. Have my cupcake shield. And just looking to explore. If you do have a foam roller at home, it's so good to roll out the neck. Just check in on it. Good. Okay. Well then I'm going to go ahead and finish. I'm going to go ahead and go onto all fours. I'm going to turn my hands out a little bit. I'm going to tuck my tailbone. And then I really want to kind of switch out my belly from all the work. So I'm going to stick my tailbone up, I'll pull my shoulder down my back. And then I'll go the other way. Now because I'm hypermobile, when I've done yoga classes, I haven't been very excited by this move. So what I do to feel a little bit more is I kind of add a rocking motion to it as I move so that I can shift into whatever I might be hoisting, nice little tightness. And then I would arch. And then again, at least I feel more. And then I'm going to go push my butt back to stretch out my calves on purpose without doing push-ups. And what I like to do is I'm going to pedal one heel, and then the other, and then pedal. And like we talked about, sometimes this will give me something different than this. So feel free to walk a little bit and see what feels good. Pull your shoulders down your back. Keep your biceps, or your ears between your biceps. And then can you go up to your tippy toes together, and then push your heels down and lift your toes. Lift. And we're just trying to open things up. 4, 3, 2, and then I'm going to take my feet apart. I'm going to walk my hands back, so I'll weights on my feet, and I'm going to go ahead and allow myself to go forward. My knees are soft, because if I lock out, I can do a somersault. It's not today. And then I'm going to walk myself over to one side. Gravity is so helpful. I'm going to pull my belly button up and go a little over, and walk over to the other side. And then one hand on each side. And then for a second, I'm going to roll myself up. I'm going to take my hands behind my back, and I'm going to go forward and bring my hands behind me. I didn't go all the way up. You can totally take your time on that, and that's just because of the frame. Then I'm going to let my hands go down. I'm going to walk myself down. I'm going to bring my feet back together. I'm going to set my knees down, set my body down. And then to finish stretching, you can do pigeon. Somebody in this class is not good for their hips, so I'm not going to do it. But you totally can and should if you are unsure what that is. It's the one where you stretch like this, okay? But what I'm going to do to offer something is I'm going to bend one leg. I'm going to pull this in. And if I need more, I can lift my knee up a little bit, and it gets more of a stretch. This is also lazy quad stretching. It's my favorite. And then I'll switch to the other side. And maybe I can lift it if that feels good. And now this is the time you can turn off the video. Or I have 2 more extreme moves. And you can even just date it and be like, cool, see what that is, not doing it. Or you'll be like, I want to try it. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, option number 1, if I hold on, I can push and it opens up my chest. It feels really nice. I think as I've gotten more flexible, my chest has gone up more, which has been pretty cool. but I still have more aspirations. Which leads me into the next groove, optional, is to go on my back, put my hands by my ears, and then I'm going to go to the top of my head first. I'm going to wiggle to my shoulders, hands, top of my head, and then I push up, and I rock back and forth. Oh, Katie, nice, sis. It's extreme, but girl, I need it sometimes. I don't have my foam roller yet, but I will. Other than that, what time did I take it to? Oh, we did it! Perfect.